It's a brother up north better than Jordan. They didn't get that break. Welcome back to the Break Podcast. Here on this podcast, we acknowledge all-star athletes who was a star in their city. Today is no different. We got my guy, Tommy. What's going on, brother?
What's happening?
My
There you go.
God.
What's
Yeah.
up, brother?
I'm
Yeah.
chilling, brother. Can you tell the people your name, where you from and what high school or what high schools you went to with an S?
My name is Tommy Anderson, man, out of Pittsburgh. Started at Deer Valley. Started at Deer Valley in the yacht. Got kicked up out of there on some hating stuff. But started at Deer Valley. Then I moved to Tracy, went to West, finished up at West,
Okay.
10th, 11th, 12th grade, you know.
Okay. All right. All
Yeah.
right. Say no more. Okay. Listen, brother, we'll get right on into it. What age you pick up a basketball?
Ooh, probably like 7 years old. Yep. And
Okay.
I started playing my first, I think, organized basketball, like little league. I think I was eight.
Okay.
Yep. Leads of
What
Service in Pittsburgh, man. Yeah. Yep.
yeah, you
Yep.
remember anybody on this team?
I remember my coach. My coach was Dudley, um, legend in the P too. And his son, his son name was Dudley too.
Okay.
Um, dang. Corey was on that team.
Okay.
Um, yeah, we was call him Fat Corey. Fat, but he can hoop. He can flat
Well,
out hoop.
yeah.
Um, yeah, that's all I can remember. I can remember
It's a long it was some time ago,
the time. Yeah,
It's all good. Was it anybody that like encouraged you to get out there specifically? Moms
oh,
or
for sure, for sure. My brother, my big brother, my older brother. He
okay.
played basketball. He went to Pitt. And he played basketball all 4 years. So just growing up, just watching him, I think it was just, that's my idol. So anything that he did, I was trying to do. So I think that's where it started. I seen him playing like outside in the front yard with his friends.
Okay.
I'm trying to get out there. But, I was too young at the time.
Yeah.
Eventually though, yeah, they knew what
Yeah.
time it was.
What
Yeah.
what position Big Bro played?
Big Bro was a forward. He was a forward slash center, 6'5".
Okay.
Um, Played a little bit of guard too, but more forward, center.
Yeah.
Yep.
At what age do you think where it was like, okay, I could compete with Big Bro. I could go at it with him. Like, I could get on the court with you.
Um, I'm gonna say probably like 15, 16.
15.
But I'm gonna be honest, he was still dominating. He just take me to the posters and then I really could do.
Yeah.
And then I think once I hit 17, maybe 16 that summer,
Yeah.
16, 17, I think that's when I got my first like legit straight up W, no lead, no, I give you 10 points, none of that,
Yeah.
but straight up got my first W. Yeah, you can tell me nothing that day too. Yeah.
It sound like you remember this specific day.
Yeah. Cause after that day, I just felt like, it was nobody
That
my
kid.
age that could compete. Like it was a wrap. So I
Period.
just took that confidence and really ran with it.
Okay. You
Yeah.
remember you remember playing for any AAU teams coming up?
So I played for Tracy Flight a little bit. I played for Antioch, the Antioch Heat. I think they were the Heat at the time. They
Okay.
changed the name a couple times. Um yeah, so I played for Antioch Heat for a couple years. 10th grade, 11th grade. Yeah, it's 10th and 11th grade. Yep.
Okay. You remember anybody on this team with you on the Heat?
Sean. I can't remember Sean's last name. Sean went to Deer Valley,
Nice.
uh, and he was nice. He was the freshman that was never on a freshman team. He played JV.
Got you.
Then went straight to varsity. Sean was nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know what ended up happening to do, but Sean can go flat
Yeah.
out at 14, 15 years old, 3-level scorer. He'll pick you up full court. Kind of remind you of Kevin Durant. He was tall, lanky dude, like
Yeah.
6'3", 6'4" at that time.
Yeah.
He can go. He can flat out go.
Favorite player?
Ooh, that's tough. Of course, Kobe. Kobe is who I kind of tried to model my game after.
Okay.
But I was a big Jason Williams white chocolate fan
Mm,
growing up.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. I mean, I know who he is. There's somebody out there that's probably watching this that don't know. What was it about Jason game that you liked?
Um, he was just different. I feel like he was different. He kind of, to me, changed the game a lot with the passes. You know I got in trouble, when I was playing, trying to make those no look passes, the one-handed passes, and um, the long bounce passes, all that type of stuff. So I feel like he just changed the game. Like he was just different. He was different, something new. We weren't used to seeing passes like that,
All right.
and I think that's why I just kind of just took after uh his passing really. And then Kobe was more of a mentality thing, overall footwork. I just tried to mimic literally everything,
Yeah.
everything. Kobe is my goat. That's my goat.
Okay. So that's your goal. Is the Lakers also your team or just Kobe?
The Laker, yeah, I'm a Laker fan.
Okay.
I'm a Laker fan, but it was really more so. I was I mean, I was a big Kobe fan. Because
Okay.
even when Jason Williams was in sack, I would cheer for the Kings a little bit just because
Okay.
I
Of
know I really fool with Jason Williams, and I was a Chris Webber fan. I like Chris Webber,
course.
um, Bobby Jackson. You know what I mean?
Of
So
course.
I actually met Bobby Jackson too, but I was a big Jason Williams fan. But for sure, overall, I would have to say I'm a Lakers fan. I always cheer for the barrier teams, but Lakers fan for sure.
Couldn't. Okay. So you entering your freshman year. Was it you go to Deer Valley just off the rip because you close? It's the closest school, or you want to go there, or what's up?
No, actually, no. My mom made that decision. She didn't want
Really?
me at Pitt. Me growing up, watching my brother.
At Pitt?
That was I had to. I had to be there.
Yeah.
Um, but just with the circumstances that we were under, my mom she wasn't going for that.
Right.
Times were changing, so she wasn't going for that. Like, now you finna go to Antioch, yeah. This is a new school.
Yeah.
It's a nicer area. Like you're not going. So I'm like, dang. So yeah, ended up at Deer Valley. We were still living in Pittsburgh too at the time. I think we moved to Antioch a couple months into the school year. But yeah, we were still living in Pittsburgh, so I was commuting, had to catch the bus.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I wouldn't change it. I mean, I learned a lot. I mean, Deer Valley was a big school, it's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't have changed it.
Was it you going to Deer Valley? Did you have to like? Did they know who you was coming up there, or did you have to create this name for yourself? Did you feel like I had to start back over, or what was going on with that?
I mean, a handful of people that, just knew me from like when I was younger, that probably went to some of the same schools or middle schools or whatever the case may be. But for the most part, nah, it was the school was so big, and it wasn't, you had to go make a name for yourself. So, my older brother actually went there, or he went to Deer Valley a little bit, I think his sophomore year, but he ended up going back to Pitt.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, a couple people knew me because of him. Just always, man, wherever he went, if I can go, I was right behind him. So
Yeah.
everybody kind of knew me really based off of him. Because when he played at Pitt, he did his thing up there, and he ended up going to play JUCO a little bit too. And then he was about to go overseas. He went to Vegas, did all that. That all didn't end up working out. But I think more so, I was known from being, his little brother.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Around. So when you get up there, that's you consider little bro.
Yep.
Okay. So you get on the court. Was it anybody that you had to hold on, give me 1 second, brother. Sorry. Was it anybody up in there already that had a name for themselves?
Um, I think it was about 4 or 5 guys. I remember Sean for sure. Like, and I remember looking at him, and if you look at him and you like, oh yeah, he kind of tall, but it's like, okay, I probably, what I mean, I probably got the advantage. Like,
Yeah.
just me being me, not trying to be cocky or nothing like that. I'm just like, okay, I know like what
Yeah.
I can do at this age.
Yeah.
So it was him. There's another kid. His name was Sterling. I think Sterling ended up playing in the NFL too,
Okay.
a little bit, but it was him, Sterling. There was a kid named DeAndre. Can't think of DeAndre's last name. I think Sterling's last name is Moore. Um, yeah, so it was those kids that kind of like I guess probably grew up more so in Antioch that the coaches probably already had wind of.
Right.
And then once we really finally got on the court, because the first I remember going to conditioning and we wasn't even picking up a ball. I'm just like, man, all this running, I don't got time for it. I'm trying to show y'all what I can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I for sure would say it was about 4 or 5 guys for sure
Yeah.
that was on the coach's radar. Like I know these guys are probably gonna make the team.
Okay. So
Yeah,
first practice come around. What's your mindset going into this practice? Is it like I'm about to kill? Like, is it already like pressure on your shoulders because your big bro has a name already and you're considered little bro? Is that a
for
lot
sure,
pressure?
for sure that. Um, but I think, to be honest, I think the first day of practice, it really wasn't any pressure.
Okay.
I would say, I think it was like the third day of tryouts. I think it was like the second or last day we had a tryouts where we came in and wasn't really let's do some drills. Let's see what your IQ is. I want to see if, put you in this situation, what you're going to do in this situation. It was more, okay, we're going to pick these teams. These five, this five, this five, this five. And
Yeah.
we're going to get up and down. And
Yeah.
that was,
That-
and I think that was more so the pressure, right? I'm like, okay, dang, all right, I'm my team ain't really stacked like I want it to be. So I'm like, okay, I really gotta. It's a good and a bad. Like, okay, I gotta really go show out. Really
Yeah.
show that I can compete with whoever.
Yeah.
So I think that was the most pressure. I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous for some reason. Like leading up, it's like everything before that, I'm good. I'm going. I'm not even tripping. And then I remember the trial before that, they were like, yeah, tomorrow we're gonna get up and down this 5-on-5. I'm like, dang, okay, all right, bet. I remember getting to school. I got to school early, trying to get in the gym. They didn't let me in the gym, but got to school early that day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say that last day of trials for sure was the most pressure I felt like, because I just had to compete. Like it was go hard or go home pretty
Right.
much.
Right.
So yeah, I remember that. So they had the last day of trials, and then after we did the 5-on-5, they picking names like, I want y'all go on this other court. During the trials or whatever, like y'all go to this other court. I'm like, dang, that's 10 people, right? I'm like, dang, my name wasn't called.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm a little discouraged. Like, hold on, okay, all right, watch this. So we did this drill. It was a 3-on-2, 3-on-2, 2-on-1 drill.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I got it. It's right. If I can see either now or never. So we were doing a 3-on-2, 2-on-1, killing. Like I hit like 3 shots in a row, right? And I told the coach, I'm like, yeah, I looked at him like, yeah, I need to be over there. Like, yeah, I just feel like I need to be over there. He's like, oh, we're gonna see. Then they didn't even call me over there. So I'm thinking like, man, I probably ain't even make the team, right?
Okay.
It's probably over. So I'm a little discouraged. Next day or the next 2 days, I think might have been like a couple of days after, they posted the team. And the way they did it, it wasn't nobody name on there. It was just not the ID numbers. So I'm like, dang, okay. So I'm got to figure out I don't even have my ID card. So I'm like, damn, I don't think I made it, bro. I'm the last number, literally the last number on this list. Like, okay, boom, I made it. So I'm like, okay, that's over. I made it. Like I'm there.
That's all I need.
That's all I need. And I think once I figured out that I made it, it was kind of, I had a reality check a little bit, because I'm like, okay, I made the team and that was it. Like, okay, I kind of like, I don't need to really do nothing else. I don't got to really go and put the extra work in, the shoulder practice, and that's it.
Yeah.
So that first day of practice, yeah, wake up call for real. I wasn't in shape like I thought I was. Like, I would try to come in first in all the sprints we were doing, but wasn't in shape like I was. And we ran a lot, and then we got up and down. We did some 5-on-5 towards the end of our first practice, and man, I ain't even gonna lie, probably was my worst practice ever, to be honest with you. That first day of practice was probably my worst day of practice ever. Almost threw up. Outside in the trash can, it was bad, but eventually, things turned around for
Yeah.
the.
What, what was that? What was that season like?
Oh, we was killing. Oh yeah, our team was stacked. Like we had a good team. Um, the thing that really helped me was the kid Sean. He was a freshman. He ended up getting moved up. After I think like 2 or 3 games, like he dropped like 2 30 balls back to back. So they was like, oh yeah, we need you up here. So that opened up. Like once that happened, that opened up, and I realized like, you're a young kid. That's why I tell kids now, like, you're a young kid. You don't realize that you really got to put the work in. Like you ain't just finna go out there and ain't nothing finna be handed to you. So that's when I realized like, okay, I got to go get some extra shots up
Yeah.
somewhere. So I'm at the park, wherever the run was at, wherever my brother was going. Like, okay, I'm near. So every weekend we was going somewhere or going to the park. I was putting the extra rep in. So I would say after like I wasn't even starting. I probably was the 7th, 8th man, you know what I mean, off the
Yeah.
bench. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I know, like really deep down inside, like I know I can start. Like I know I'm better
Yeah.
than these 2, 3 kids that's in front of me, like for sure.
Right.
But I'm a 2 guard, I'm a shooting guard, so that it was a lot of kids in my position. So we were stacked. So I'm like, man, I gotta figure something out. Like I gotta figure something out. I could shoot, right? Knockdown shooter. I could drill balls fast.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, it's something that I gotta figure out so I can separate myself in some type of way. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta play defense. Like, I wasn't. Back then, I'm not trying to be no lockdown defender.
Yeah.
Right? I'm a mentality. I'm trying to back you down, cross you over, and I'm trying to knock a shot down in your face. So then I figured out, like, okay, if I could play defense, it's undeniable. You got to play me, right?
Right.
You got to play me.
Right.
So yeah, that next, it was preseason. I know we played. Never forget, we played San Ramon Valley.
Yeah.
San Ramon Valley. We walk in. This at their house too. We walk in the gym, and it's a gym full of white kids, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely playing this game. I'm getting some. I think it's our second or third game. First 2 games, I played like 5-6 minutes whole game, right? Going in there nervous, turning the ball over. Come sit down with me, type thing. My coach didn't really play, so and it was a black coach too. So yeah, it was San Ramon Valley. It was San Ramon Valley. And we went to their house, and us being cocky, the athletic black kids, inner city black kids, we think we finna go run these. We finna go run these kids out the gym. We beat. We beat Dublin. We played Dublin. We beat Dublin, and that's a good program.
Yeah.
Blew them out the game before that. Second game of the season. I think we played. I think it was Salesian or Sacred Heart or something. These is good schools.
Yeah. Great schools.
Oh, yeah, so we walking in this gym. Yeah, we cocky at this point. Yeah, cocky. Like we finna run these kids out the gyms. A team full of white kids. I think it was one black kid, or might have been mixed, whatever. But like, we finna go run these kids out the gym, man. We finna just go bully these kids. Nah, got a wake up call. So I think after that, like that team, they were so fundamentally sound. I've never seen kids at that age be so fundamentally sound, so poised and just under control all the time. Yeah, they came and they kicked our ass. We got a wake up call. We got a wake up call for real. And I just know I realized like, yeah, that's why I got to play defense.
Yeah.
So from that point forward, from that second week, third week into the season, I'm like, okay, if I'm a lockdown defender, like I can't be denied. So yeah, that was my goal for the next couple of weeks. I'm like, man, I just gotta get these feet together. Get these feet together, man. I'm locking whoever up, put me on the best player. So at that point, I think for the rest of my season, for the rest of the preseason, it wasn't even about me scoring. So for the most part, I'm like, man, I just want to play defense. So eventually, things turned around, and I was in the starting lineup eventually. So hard work pays off.
Best game that season.
Best game that season was against De La Salle. That's back. So back when I was in high school, the B-Val was a little different. Like De La Salle was in our league.
Right.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's another team.
So that's
Another
one of the
team that's
schools.
fundamentally sound.
Yeah,
There's nobody really super duper athletic or jumping out the gym or nothing like that. They're just fundamentally sound, and they were running their offense like from top to bottom every
yeah,
time. So
yeah,
you got to be disciplined on defense.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I think I had like 17, 18 points
yeah,
in 3 quarters.
yeah,
I didn't play the whole 4th quarter because we ended up blowing them out. Yeah, it's like 17, 18 points, man. That was a big confidence booster too, because that's probably the best school at that time. I mean, in Northern California. So
for
yeah,
sure. Favorite
yep.
favorite gym to play in?
I gotta go with Pitt. I gotta go with Pittsburgh High, man. I gotta say Pittsburgh. Just something about now they got a newer gym now, but it's just something about that gym. Like me growing up, going to the games in there. I think I was just waiting for that moment. Like, man, I'm gonna be in here. Like one of the
Yeah,
either way, I'm gonna be in this gym.
yeah,
I mean, it was unfortunate that it had to be at another school, but you know, yeah, I would have to say Pitt, man. Pitt was just this environment, all the people, all the parents, and all the fans that come out. You would think that you was in, I mean, a college arena or something would be so packed up in there because the gym wasn't that big, but
right.
yeah, it'd be no empty seats. Everybody sitting close. It's like, yeah, so you knew about it by the time the JV game rolled around, the gym pretty much packed. So even the freshman games was turned up. So yeah, I
Yeah.
would say I'll have to say Pitt for sure, for sure.
Okay. What what would you tell what would you tell the younger you getting ready to leave Antioch and come to Tracy? What would you tell that guy?
Man, stay focused. Stay
Stay focused.
focused. Um, yeah, I would say definitely stay focused. You only get one shot.
Yeah.
For sure. Because I think when I moved to Tracy, it was I mean, it was just worse. I feel like it was worse. Like I wasn't focused like I was supposed to be. And that really messed me up because um yeah, I mean 10th grade, I'm 10th grade, I'm the new guy on campus. Don't nobody really know me.
Of course.
But I remember, man, I just remember just, the trials and stuff like that. Just
Yeah.
my grades wasn't where they were supposed to be at
Yeah.
all the time. So yeah, I would have definitely said to stay focused. Like you really got potential. You really can probably go somewhere. So just stay
Yeah.
focused. Yeah.
What's something you miss about the game? From an aspect of playing.
From an aspect of playing, I would just say just the environment of just being on the floor, just everything about it. Like you being nervous before the game, those little goosebumps you get, like no matter what. Um, yeah, I would say that for sure. I think just being nervous and knowing that you finna go out here and show out, like either way. I think that's
Okay.
what I miss for sure.
So no more. Listen, this aspect of the segment is no right or wrong answer. I just want your opinion.
Okay.
So if they met up in an AAU situation and it's a one game elimination, who wins this matchup? 96 Bulls, 0-1 Lakers, or the Warriors with KD?
Oh my God. I'm gonna have to say Warriors, KD.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say the Warriors with KD.
Say no more. It's
Sheesh.
you want to elaborate on it? It's no wrong answer.
Yeah, I just feel like that scoring dynamic with Curry. You got KD, probably the purest scorer ever. Yeah, you add Clay, you add Draymond's, tenacity. It's just that's tough. That's a tough team to beat.
Yeah.
That's a tough team to beat, man. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest.
Okay. All right. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Okay. Shaq and Kobe or Shaq and Penny?
Shaq and Kobe,
Okay. All
hands
right.
down.
Okay. Even without the scoring titles?
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
T Mac or Kobe?
Kobe.
Period.
Period.
Okay. I had a question asked to me today. And I'm gonna ask you, who you picking? Who would have had the bet the who would have had a better career if they didn't get injured? And all these players I'm naming is pretty injury prone.
Okay.
I was asked to me today. Grant Hill, Brandon Roy, Penny, D Rose, and they had T Mac in there, but I take T Mac out because
Yeah.
had a great, you know what I'm saying? He had a better, you know what I'm saying? He was
Yep.
injured, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that's another tough question right there. So you said Penny, D
Grant,
Rose,
yep.
or Brandon Roy
Grant Hill, Brandon Roy, Penny, and D Rose. Yep.
and D Rose.
Yep.
Woo! You know what? Man, I hope nobody don't get on me for this, but I'm gonna have to say Brandon Roy.
Listen, I,
Ah,
no, bro, people that really, I,
he was a pure bucket.
I was just
Oh
telling,
my God.
listen, I was telling somebody that today, and it give me, it was Dame before Dame, where Dame at right now. It was like he was dropping them 40 balls, 30 balls, 50. He was,
Yeah,
he was going like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like he was having them moments where it was like,
yeah.
giving y'all a lot, y'all. Y'all like, you know what
Facts,
I'm saying?
facts,
I agree with you on that totally. Okay.
facts.
Listen, you have you need a three. You need a three. It's game 7. You got all these shooters in their prime. Who takes this shot? You're the coach. Reggie Miller, Ray Allen, Steph Curry, or Larry Bird?
Ooh, game 7.
You need this three to tie it to take it to the OT. Who you drawing a play up for? Everybody in a prime.
I love Steph, love him. I'm about to say Ray Allen. No, I got to go Ray Allen on this one.
Jesus.
I got to
Jesus.
go Ray Allen.
Okay.
Steph will probably be Steph is a close second.
Yeah.
But man, I didn't see Ray Allen hit so many clutch shots against my Lakers too.
Of course.
Man,
It's right.
so
It's
yeah, yeah, Ray Allen for sure.
can I you're the coach. Can I hear your five of all time?
All time
Your
at each
five.
position.
Each, however you want to mix it up. You taking these 5 guys and one coming off the bench, and you're the coach. You get all these NBA players in a prime. Who you
Okay,
take? Give me your team. You could. They don't have to play that position. It could be. You could have all guards if that's what you want.
okay. No, I'm gonna go position based. I'm gonna
Okay.
go
All
position
right.
based for
Don't worry.
sure.
Don't worry.
Oh, I'm gonna go. Whew, I'm gonna go Steph. Steph at the 1.
Okay.
Um, I'm going Kobe at the 2.
Okay.
Uh, Going Kobe at the 2. I got to go KD at the 3.
Okay.
Going KD at the 3. I got to go Tim Duncan at the 4
Okay.
and Shaq at the 5.
Okay. And can I get one up coming off the bench?
One coming off the bench. I got to go with Jay Will. I mean, I got to.
I like it. I
I
like
got
it.
to.
Best player you ever seen play from this from I'm a I say from NorCal because you kind of bounced around a little bit.
Ever seen play from NorCal?
Or better yet, give me Antioch and then give me
Tracy?
anywhere from the Bay
All
to the
right.
Valley.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna have to. This is long after I was already after I
No, it
graduated.
don't even matter. It don't matter. Before or after
Um,
that you seen play.
I gotta go. I gotta go two. It's
Okay.
two of
Okay.
them. It's
I
two
take it.
kids. So Kendall Smith. Kendall Smith went to Deer Valley.
Nice.
Um,
Nice.
played with he played with Marcus Lee. Uh, yeah, that kid can go. Like that,
No.
I
Ball.
know him. Know his brother. His brother came and helped us out too a couple seasons ago. So
Yeah. Ball.
I gotta go Kendall Smith. But I'm gonna say from when I started coaching from a coaching standpoint,
Okay.
There was a kid, man. He went to school in Brentwood, so it's right. I mean, right next door.
Right.
His name was Ezra Mignon. I might be saying his last name wrong,
Okay.
but he's a point guard. When I
Nice.
say this kid can he can flat out hoop, flat out hoop. I've never seen nobody that good in that area, right?
Yeah.
Probably since Kendall. Like I remember going back, I remember watching, because they got the Nike sponsor and all that. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say, yeah, those two for sure in that Antioch, that Antioch 925 area,
Okay.
Greenwood area. So yeah, those two for sure.
Okay.
Bay Area wise, um, James Akinjo.
Mhm.
James Akinjo. James, I think he's from Oakland. He's from Oakland,
Yeah. Yeah.
but he went to Salesian.
Boy, tough.
Man, this don't make it didn't even make no sense, man. And you think about it, he reminds you of he's a lot of Dames, not that tall. He's probably like 6'1",
Yeah.
right? At this time, he's not even, I don't, he might be like 6 foot, 5'11", 6
Right.
foot.
Right.
And I just started coaching this when I just started. I ended up coaching at Deer Valley. So I think it's my first year or second year there. And we had some guys on varsity that can go. Like I felt like
Yeah.
it was at Deer Valley. I'm like, well, these kids can go. Like they might have a future, if they really, stay the course.
Yeah.
And then we played Salesian. Salesian was our foundation game. And yeah, I seen this kid. I was like, oh my God. Oh, that's what it takes. Okay, that's the level you got to be at if you want to get up out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, he was just, I mean, all around score. It didn't matter what hand. You force him left, you force him right. It don't matter.
Yeah.
He'll pull up and shoot it in your face. He get into the basket. He's crafty. He's just making everybody better. Like, I mean, he just makes everybody better and can flat out hoop. So I think that probably was the best. Probably the best. I would say he probably the best all around kid that I've seen play in person
Okay.
to this day.
Okay. Can you
Yeah.
can you give me your all time five from the city that you taking these five guys, including yourself, and you going to play any era, and you going to play anybody. Like it could be you, your brother, and all these everybody back in their prime. Ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like you taking these players, and it's like, yo, yeah.
Yeah, we going to run it. We going to every open run. Oh man.
Sir. Everybody in their prime. So to be you in your prime, you know what I'm saying, brother in his prime,
Yeah.
along with it might be somebody, one of them legends that you heard of, whoever you want to mix. All
Okay.
time for you.
Okay. I'm for sure. Okay. So me for
You
sure.
included. So give me five more.
Yep. There was a guy. His name was James Johnson. James Johnson. I want to say he played with my brother. Um, yeah, he was dope. He was dope. He was
Yeah.
dope. So I would say him.
Okay.
My brother for sure.
Okay.
So that's two. Um, give me Kendall. Give me Kendall.
Okay.
Um, give me Kendall. Shoot, give me Marcus Lee. Give me Marcus Lee, man. That's a giant down there that can play any position pretty much.
Right. You got one more.
Connor. I'm gonna say it's a kid. It's a kid I used to train, man. His name is Connor.
Yeah.
White kid. I think he went to San Ramon Valley.
Yeah.
Flat out shoot the ball from wherever. Yeah, I'm taking that. I'm taking that five with me. We going wherever y'all want to meet up at. Wherever, I mean, we serving whoever. Like it doesn't matter. Period.
Okay. All right. Coming out of high school, all your grades is on point. There's nothing wrong with you. You're 100%. What two schools would you have went to? If you could go to any school, D1, D2, D3, what two schools would you have? I would have loved to play for. Bye.
I'm gonna say, man, that's a tough one. I'm gonna have to go UCLA.
Okay. Is it a reason?
And Cal for sure.
Mm.
Cal, was always my dream school. Like I'm going here, this is where I'm gonna be at. I just knew like after high school, this is where I'm going. So yeah, I would say UCLA second, and then Cal for sure. Number one. I'm a big Cal fan, so
Okay.
yeah.
What advice would you tell a kid graduating high school, playing sports, any sport, and he has to go to a JUCO and he not going to a university? What advice would you tell him?
I would tell him, don't think that just because you're going to a JUCO that it's gonna be sweet. Especially if you came from, the high school aspect and you were dominating in the high school aspect. Um, yeah, stay the course for sure. And just put the work in, man. It's like literally you gotta whatever sport you playing, if you really want to succeed at that and go play at the next level,
Yeah.
it has to be daily. Like you got to do something every day related to that sport. So I would definitely say, don't think that because you're going to a JUCO, it's gonna be sweet, because everybody that goes to JUCO can play.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, to stay the course for sure. And put the work in literally every day. Do something every day.
That's a fact. How do you feel you'll match up in today's game with having social media, with all the outlets that they have? How do you feel you will match up? Do
Um,
you feel they escort you? You feel you'll be in here scorching?
yeah, I think now, yeah, I think for sure I would have I think the social media era, um, and with the kids now, kids soft. Um, like we took pride in like bullying people. Like
Yeah,
not on the court, like
yeah,
not on no, on the
yeah,
court for sure. So I think I definitely would have. I would have been a Draymond type on defense that can score, that go
yeah.
really, you can't stop. So yeah.
So give me two players you love to play with that you always loved to, like y'all just know you got good chemistry, whatever it may be.
My boy Rob McCune, man. We played in a lot of adult leagues after and together, and won a lot of championships together. So my boy Rob, that's my point guard right there. My boy Rob, um, my boy Rob, and it's my boy Sushi. Call him Sushi, um, from Richmond. He's like a Westbrook type of guy, but yeah, those two, yeah, for sure.
Two two players you wish you could have played with coming up that you maybe y'all was always opposite teams, but you never had an opportunity, or somebody that came before you. It might be Big Bro that you had the opportunity to like, yeah, and me and him match. Man, the pick and roll would be crazy, or whatever it may be.
Yeah, I would have definitely have to say my brother's era, that whole pit high
Yeah,
team. Man, I would have, yeah, I wish I could have been on that team. That 2000, that 99, 2000 era, yeah, for sure. I wish I could have been on that team, because I think that's probably was one of the best teams in school history. I know the varsity team went undefeated. When my brother started high school there, they went undefeated, beat De La Salle, all type of stuff. So yeah, for sure, Pitt, for sure.
just we're getting ready to get up out of here, but I gotta ask you, favorite game you watch your brother play? That's out of your
Um,
head.
I think it was a league game, so it was either Antioch, it was either they played Antioch or they played or Liberty. I think it was either Antioch or Liberty, where first play of the game, they got the tip, and his point guard threw him from half court, and he caught it. Boom, start the game. It was turned up the whole game. Parents was getting into it. It was
Yeah,
so turned up, and I'm just a young dude. It's like, dang, like just watching everybody. Like I can't wait. I just can't wait. But
yeah.
yeah, I would say, yeah, I'm almost positive. It was Liberty. It was a Liberty game at Liberty, in Brentwood. So, and I think he had like 20. Yeah, he had a 20 piece for sure.
Easy.
He was going off that game. And normally, he wasn't really, the guy they look to for shooting,
Yeah.
coming down. He knocking threes down, crossing you up. He kind of like I think he dunked on two people that game. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy for sure.
Listen, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for taking the time out. And
Thank you, man.
out of this one. No, thank you, brother. Thank you, man. It was an honor, brother.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Say no more.